Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Union for tonight's match for your Union Redskins against Edmond Santa Fe. For your starting lineup. For your starting lineup for your Edmond Santa Fe team, you have Edgar Rivas, David Shum, Tanner Townsend, Emilio Rivas, Charlie Carlson, Matt Brigida, Gavin Greenwood, Abdallah Zaki, Eli Netanyahu, Noah Shimili, and Ty Bradley, and your head coach for Edmond Santa Fe, Joe Peeler. And now, your Union Redskins. Starting goalie for us tonight, number 1, Logan Campbell. Number 2, Jose Ariza. Number 6, Gio Herrera. Number 8, Austin Moreno. Number 9, Anthony Reyes. Number 11, Jaden Perry. Number 16, Grady Verner. Number 17, Edson Velasquez. Number 19, Gonzalo Garcia. Number 20, Osmar Chavez. And number 44, Oscar Nunes, your head coach for Union Redskins, Coach Mike Wilson. And now let's please stand for your national anthem.
And good evening, sports fans. Welcome to the U. And it is home of your Union Redskins. It's senior night and a great night of soccer as the boys of Union take on the guys from Santa Fe. They call them the Wolves. And he's Brett Dickey. I'm Brandon McCombs. And what a great night for soccer, Brett.
Yeah, we're real lucky. Had some storms move through a little bit earlier. Now no wind. Perfect night to play soccer.
So Union having a fantastic season. had the one early loss early in the year to Jinx, and since then has reeled off win after win after win, sitting number 1 in the district. This has playoff implications as people can move up and down into the district. And Coach Wilson on senior night starting an entire group of 11 seniors.
That's great. I think it's nice that he's able to do that. I mean, some teams don't even have 11 seniors to start. He's got a lot of them going, but he's got a lot of new talent coming up.
All right, head coach Michael Wilson tonight, assisted by Paulo Vasquez, Zach Kelsey, and Matt Kalfas. The seniors tonight, starting in goal, number 0, Logan Campbell. Also starting JJ Ariza, Giovanni Herrera, Austin Moreno, Anthony Reyes, Jaden Perry, Grady Verner, Edson Velazquez, Gonzo Garcia, and Osmar Chavez, and Oscar Nunez. That's your starting 11 for Union. And Union will be defending the north goal, going left to right on your TV computer screen. And in black, that home black really stands out. And I would say this environment here, Brett, it's electrifying. The stands are packed, and really an intimidating place to come in and play here at the U.
Yeah, if I'm Edmond, I don't want to come into this game tonight on senior night where they really got something to prove. They got their whole family out here watching the game. Tonight I'm looking for some key players like Nano to really play one of his best games of the season, and looking to see Anthony Reyes later tonight after his hat trick in the second half on Tuesday night. He's going to be a playmaker tonight, I bet.
Right there, and right now they're trying to find some space, get something moving. Jaden Perry on the ball, getting it, trying to find something, make it happen, being very patient. Drops it back. All the way across to Grady Verner. We call him the missile. He likes to really unload that left leg, and J.J. Ariza didn't push up. Trying to find some open space. They're going to play that in, and he's going to take off. Perry's in the corner, and they're going to call an offside.
Offsides. So already we're seeing Union use the width of the field, the 80 wide. They're using all of it. Continue to see that. It's going to go side to side as much as it goes front to back.
And the first sub of the day is number 21. That is Everett Contreras, and he comes in for Gio Herrera. We'll see how many that puts in the game for Union. Coach Wilson, notorious for playing 24, 25, 26 players and just running people into the ground. The system that Coach Wilson plays is hard for the opponents to come into the U in an environment like this, Brett, and really stay competitive in it.
Yeah, it certainly is. They're going to run that other team. They're going to run Edmond ragged tonight, and when you've got a bench that's that deep, you can do it.
All right, 38 minutes to play here in the first half. It's all tied up. Union trying to get some rhythm in their offense, trying to move the ball around. Key players to watch, number 9, Anthony Reyes. He is a speedster that really can get up the field, and he had a hat trick, as you said a while ago. Man, he can change. He's a game breaker.
Yeah, Tuesday night it was a second half, 9, 10, and 11-minute mark. I mean, we're talking 3 minutes of play and 3 goals out of him. He can do it if he wants to. We'll see what he does tonight.
There he goes down the ring, and that maybe have just a little too much on it. No, he kept it in. He is a speedster.
He's still on his feet.
And this is his first year to play here at the U, and I'll tell you what, he has taken full advantage of the opportunity, making a name for himself.
Yeah, I think he's got a future all the way through to the end.
37 minutes to play. You're listening on the Union Sports Network. He's Brett Dickey. I'm Brandon McCombs. It's a Thursday night, and you might say tomorrow's Good Friday with Easter weekend, but, Brett, this is a good Thursday.
This is a great Thursday. Any night, watch a soccer game is a great night.
If you just joined us, the girls had a play-in game, basically. The winner had to whoever won that was going to get into the playoffs, and the girls came out with a strong performance with a hat trick by Peyton Bartmus in the second half as she scored repeatedly and really took the girls – it gave them a solidified position into the playoffs moving forward. So it's been a great night here at the U. Thanks for joining us. Union trying to settle, trying to find something, knocking it around. And, again, knocking it back out all the way around. There's J.J. Ariza. He sticks it all the way up to Perry. Perry loses that one into the middle, comes all the way back. Werner's going to let that run through so he can get behind it. Plays it all the way back. Dicks it across to the middle. Dangerous ball. Ever Contreras. Here goes J.J. Ariza. He's got a lot of green grass in front of him. He tries to center it with no hope.
Brandon, so far it seems like Edmond Santa Fe is having trouble completing one or two passes, and to get something going here offensively, going to have to work on playing to feet. If they can't play to feet, they've got to have open space, and they're not spread out enough to get the open space.
Ball comes across.
It's going to go for a Union corner.
Austin Moreno, number 8 there on the ball, and that's going to be a corner. And, Brett, we've been watching these over and over, and if we've got new people join us tonight, Coach Wilson draws up these plays over on a corner. We call them the short corner, and, man, he really brings some havoc on these, not just throwing balls across the box.
Well, if the Edmond coach is doing their job, they've watched some of these plays, but the problem is they set up the same way and run 3 different plays off of it. The only mistakes you ever see is sometimes somebody gets caught off sides, but overall it works well for him.
Grady Werner on the ball. Jaden Perry sitting next to him, and he sticks it all the way across. And, boy, I ran across the middle, and nobody was there. Anthony Reyes just misses it, and, oh, man, he would love to have that back. That'll be a nightmare waiting for him tonight.
Yeah, he's not going to sleep that one off for a couple of nights.
All right. He doesn't miss many opportunities. He's a sniper, very poised on the ball.
We're going to do a replay on that corner kick. The ball is stuck right across just a missile shot, just ricochets off. And I think if he would have drawn up on his left foot, probably would have had a better chance to go to the far post on that one.
All right, ball's played in. Anthony Reyes fighting for it over on the side. We're about 6 minutes in here, 34 minutes to play, and you're watching and listening on the Union Sports Network. Thanks to our sponsors, Cedar Ridge Country Club, Zoe's Kitchen, the official game day meal of your Union Redskins, Spiffy Cleaners, and the one and only Take 5 Oil. For all your oil change needs, see the guys at Take 5. Moving the ball around. Edson Velasquez there in the middle. One of the Wolves got in his way, just kind of threw him to the ground. Union playing physical soccer, trying to find some rhythm. And some of these guys, Brett, we haven't seen all year. And Coach Wilson on senior night goes to the bench, pulls the guys up, and, man, they're 7 minutes in, and they're holding their own.
Well, it shows how much confidence he has in that deep bench that he's got. We mentioned earlier he can afford to do that because he's got 26 real good players jerseyed up tonight.
Tuesday night, Capitol Hill came to town, and the assault on Capitol Hill was just that. It was an assault as the Redskins take them down 5-0 on a drumming. And it was great to see the amount of guys that Coach Wilson played, but it was great to see that he was able to do it without the guys that were at Dallas Cup.
Yeah, had some real important key players on this team that weren't here, and it didn't look like they suffered at all.
All the way back. Looking for some space. Oscar Chavez there.
Again, watching Union's play, they're moving side to side as much as they're moving up the field. They're making whole use of the field, and that's what produces winners out here at the U. Going back to that corner kick that was taken, and Reyes missing his opportunity on that. Some people out there, they make it look real easy to use both feet, left and right, and they just assume that you got 2 feet, why don't you use them? But some players really struggle with using their non-dominant foot, and that one right there, if he's got a left foot, that's what's got to be used on that one. That's why he pulled that one so wide.
.31 to play here in the in the first half. Second game of the night, and Union with a big throw-in. And I've really noticed in the last game, in watching Union, they really get some of these throw-ins. They become a weapon as they get down the field.
Yeah, look for it when it's deep down. We're talking 18 yards out from the goal. Look for throw-ins that look more like corner kicks.
Going to play a ball down on a free kick. Ariza
keeps it in. No, he can't. That's a tough one to handle.
That was a hot one. Edmond Santa Fe all tied up with Union here, about 9 minutes in. And everyone trying to find some rhythm. Jaden Perry goes in strong. Garcia. Anthony Reyes. Does a hop, skip, and a jump. Austin Moreno. Grady Verner. Punches it forward. Edson Velasquez trying to push it there forward, trying to gain some control. Fighting on the ball. Garcia. It's Vasquez. He plays it all the way back to Logan Campbell. Going to spread the field, and Union playing very patient soccer here to start.
And again, it seems like Edmond Santa Fe this evening is having trouble maintaining possession. Again, that if they're going to pass it to feet, you need to make sure it's to the feet. If you want to open up space and play at the big field, you can pass to space, but you got to open up more.
Logan Campbell doing a little bit of trickery there, giving a little bit of hide and seek with the ball. Peekaboo. Logan with a big punt up past midfield on the dime of a trap. Kicks it wide, and there goes Ariza. He wins that over to Perry. Anthony Reyes trying to get it. Moreno. The Wolves trying to get something desperately started. And I'm not sure they understand that when Coach Wilson goes to the bench, what is going to be waiting for Santa Fe.
Yeah, I don't think they realize it yet either. I think they're assuming that we're coming guns a-blazing from the start, but we have some bench players that will be coming in at some point that are going to just speed up the game.
Make it very interesting. We're 10 minutes in here to the first half, and there's a nice ball all the way across. Ariza with a trap on a dime. That's going to be sticking straight up. And nice ball all the way out. Grady Verner's got a lot of real estate. He is somebody to be dealt with in the open field. He's going to pop one across. Oh, Garcia's waiting for it. He punches it. And Anthony Reyes was set up perfect. That ball just kind of deflects behind him. But a great run by the missile Grady Verner.
Yeah, and that was a great decision. When you get that deep into the box, the goalkeeper's kind of got your angle cut off, so it was a great decision, even with his foot, to cut that ball back, and he just missed it by 2 inches.
Missed it by that much. On the corner. Nice ball into the box. Nice chest. Anthony Reyes on that corner.
Logan a little bit out of position, got lucky that his defense was working for him.
Yeah, Logan Campbell, it's kind of like having an extra coach back there and an extra defender, the way you play sweeper keeper, very Emmanuel Neuer style.
And it almost caught up with him there. I think that's the only thing that Edmond's got working for him there was just that one counterattack that Logan, I can't see his face from here, but I bet you he was trying to get back as fast as he could when he saw that one coming.
I would imagine with a little binoculars, you might have been able to see that. A big throw in coming, ball deep into the box. And again, that's a dangerous weapon, something that we're starting to see way more of. And that's going to be ricocheted out of bounds. That will be a corner kick for Edmond Santa Fe. And Brett, right now you're starting to see Edmond trying to find some rhythm, trying to find some rhyme, but really Union still holding strong on their plan.
Well, they're really getting beat on the possession game. Edmond has struggled since the whistle blew, and they're going to have to find a way to get a little more confident.
Getting ready to check into the game. Coach Wilson has up a couple of his main guys here in Adolfo Bustos, Nano Lopez, Marcus Moreno, guys that are game changers, and they will definitely find guys like Reyes up top, and it'll change the complexion of this game in a heartbeat. The seniors, though, what a performance. 14 minutes in here, and they have played lights out as a group, never really playing together.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by the way they're moving the ball. Like I said, they're moving the ball, using the whole field. They are possessing the ball. Just a couple of miscued passes, and I mean, we could have had 3 or 4 goals already. And flag has come up. Boy, if he was offsides, he was just barely offsides.
Yeah, that's the referee that grabbed Brian Elliott in the first game, gave him a yellow card.
He's a nice guy.
I think Brian smiled at him wrong. 25 minutes to play here in the first half.
Yeah, he was. He tried to get on that last play. He tried to get back on, and he was a little bit late doing so.
Just a little offside. Good call by the ref. Nice play there. Garcia, he got a lot of space. He's going to stick it out, and there goes Reyes. He can get to it in time. He is going to give the goalie a little bit of a hesitation. And just like that. Beautiful night here at the U. It's senior night. We want to say thanks to all of our seniors, their parents, for making Union athletics and Union soccer everything that it is. And so you start to see as these guys are checking in, Luis Beltran, Nano Lopez, Marcus Moreno, and Adolfo Bustos. They check into the game, and just like that, man, these guys just got really strong.
Yeah.
And
do you wonder if Edmond Santa Fe knows why the crowd was cheering so much just then?
I don't know,
he
but
might find out.
You know, Brett, something we can watch right here is noticing that Nano Lopez is not in the center. He is playing right back.
Yeah.
And I tell you, that could be if you can hold the center without him and get him on a wing, you have created some havoc.
He would be a lot more dangerous there if they can afford to do it. And really, to be honest with you, Brandon, so far, they can afford to do it.
Well,
they're holding the center just fine. And it looks like they are doing a little bit of switching there. He may be coming to the center.
He's going to get back out on that wing.
Yeah,
and
right back out.
I remember back in September coming into the office, and he was telling Coach Wilson, I'm ready to play right back. Put me at right back. And Coach Wilson said, man, you're my center. And on senior night, he rewards him with, hey, welcome to right back.
He's looking to overlap. He wants to score.
He wants ball.
He wants to score. He's calling for it right now in wide open space. He gets it. He's a great one to have it.
Oh, he's going to steal that one.
This could turn into something real ugly for Edmond Santa Fe with him on that wing and overlapping. If he's been in there for 2 minutes and he's already receiving.
He's going again up the wing. He's looking for it. He's checked back now, and I'm going to play that right there. Luis Beltran moving into the space. No, I'm sorry, that's not Beltran. That is Johnny Rodriguez tonight. Coach Wilson always having him changing up numbers. That's Johnny Rodriguez into the game. And here comes Nano to take the throw in. 22 inside 23 minutes to play. 22:55 on the clock. Nice chest by Moreno.
Good pass.
Plays to Marcos. He plays over.
JP with the shot.
Oh, and Perry trying to just push one through and unable to get it. But right there, opportunity starting to knock at the door for the Redskins.
Yeah, I don't know how that one doesn't go in, but somehow they lucked out, kept it out of the net. JP's going to want another one.
Austin Moreno, nice play, and they're going to the Wolves just going to punch that up.
Yeah, they just want a chance to breathe, I think is what that
Adolfo
says.
on a great ball. There's Marcos Moreno. He shoves it all the way across. He was trying to find JP on the backside. Adolfo trying to find some space. He plays it all the way over to us. That's Osmar Chavez. There's Reyes, speedster. Marcos Moreno trying. There's Grady Werner. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hasta la vista, baby.
He sticks that one right into the wire behind the goal.
I hope they can get that out of the fence.
Now, has Wilson moved JP to the left mid?
He's on the left outside mid.
Okay.
Left outside, overlapping with Grady Werner. On this side, you have really playing that triangle in the middle that you see with Moreno, Perry. Nice play right there.
It's a 3-on-2. This could be dangerous. 4-on-2. Add JP to that. He'll collect it. Shot on goal, and it's just wide.
Just like that. What we're starting to see, Brett, is just the getting their wits about them, starting to gain some composure, and the opportunity really starting to knock on the door for the Redskins.
They're foaming at the mouth for this. They're ready to score, and the last 2 minutes of soccer has shown that.
So, Coach Wilson taking his captain, Mr.
We're going to watch a
Lopez.
replay on this last attack with JP collects the ball. He shoots a ball to the opposite post, which is where you want to go. The goalkeeper has him closed off on the near post. He goes to the opposite post. What you'd like to see is maybe somebody there to collect a ball that goes just wide and tap it in. We'll see if they clean that up on the next attack.
Adolfo back all the way over. Chavez plays a ball all the way up, and Johnny Rodriguez couldn't quite track that one down. That'll be out of bounds, and we're going to have a sub here with Chris Barrera. They call him Chico. And number 14, Isaias Anayas. Jaden Perry checks out. Austin Moreno checks out. And I think most teams, and the Wolves probably thinking we're 20 minutes in, they're putting their subs in. Man, we get the second-tier player, and really he just put the starters in.
Yeah, it could be bad from here. We'll see. They're ready to play.
Oh, there goes the Chico.
Oh, just a miss hit there. I don't know where he wanted to go with that, but it didn't go where he wanted. So, Brandon, how many we're 20 minutes in, under 20 minutes in. How many subs have we got in so far?
I believe right now we're sitting at 17 players have been in the game.
That's nice. Can you name for me another high school in the state that does that?
Not to my knowledge.
I don't think there is one.
In the girls' game tonight, we had our athletic director, Miss Emily Barkley,
Ooh.
and she said, to have the talent that we have on the coaching staff. Look at Chris Barrera. Boy, he was flying. And number 18, boy, he saved the bacon there, because if Chris would have got one more touch on that, he was off and running.
2 more steps, and that's dangerous. Now, that is the closest thing to an Edmond Santa Fe attack that we've seen. And then they immediately counter that. That's got to be hard on the Edmond morale. Physical play in the center of the field. Referee says
he didn't like that call or like that push it right there. He let that go.
Says that's a little much.
18:30 to play here, and you're watching and listening on the Union Sports Network. I'm Brandon McCombs. He is Brett Dickey, and we're live at the U as your Union Redskins are hosting the Edmond Santa Fe Wolves. We're all tied up. 18 minutes to play, 0-0. Both teams trying to find their balance. Coach Mike Wilson started an entire team, 11 starters of seniors.
It's a well-placed free kick. So
that one sells out long.
Though not effective, we have seen in the last minute of soccer 2 attacks from Edmond Santa Fe, which shows maybe they are capable of putting something together against this Union team tonight. So they can't let down their guard.
Continuing to move guys around. Clock continues to tick.
Look at Nano. We got Nano stepping on the line. He is making full use of the field.
Adolfo trying to figure it out. Adolfo Bustos, one of the finest center mids in the state, and he'll be continuing his soccer career, going to Rogers State University. As we honored our seniors tonight here at the U, what a great night to have them. In the boys program alone, we had 17 seniors. And, boy, that really talks about the depth of the Union program, doesn't it, Brett?
Yeah. Like I just mentioned earlier that there's not many high schools in the state that have the liberty to do what Coach Wilson can do with this team. We're going to lose a bunch of seniors, but we have some really, really good talent coming up through the ranks next year. I don't think they'll suffer at all.
Union, one of the deepest programs in the state, and the fact that Coach Wilson continues to play so many guys. You don't see many guys push Marcos Moreno off a ball like that. Bet that doesn't happen again. Chavez going to punch that all the way back. great to
Look
have
at
a
the
goalkeeper.
confidence in being able to pass a ball back to the keeper when he's swarmed by 3 white jerseys, and you don't think twice about passing it back to him.
Yeah, to have
great.
again, that sweeper keeper like that in Logan Campbell, phenomenal. Getting ready to check into the game, Mr. 15, Rylan Franca. And he's a big boy up front that is phenomenal. He's what I call the sniper with the pass. He really creates and sets up. He's like that power forward that just kind of runs across the box and you can just pump it in, pump it out. And number 12, Griffin Brown. Both guys that have started bunches of games this year, and you're going to see Griffin coming in probably for one of the guys on the back line moving Nana to the middle.
Now look at where Logan's standing right now. He's not scared.
Chris Pereira back to Nano. Punches it. Nice ball movement.
Great layoff. He's got
Chico did not get that through.
No.
And he's a little upset with himself right there.
He had 3 options there, and I think he picked the worst option out of all 3.
They're going to play the ball over the top. It's going to be really, really hard for them to outrun the Redskins tonight. Chavez moves the ball up to the wing.
There's Nano on the side.
He's going to hit a long ball. He's going to try to get it to Reyes. And Reyes did not play that the way he wanted. A little off the beaten path. And really not Wilson's style to let the Redskins go over the top like that. But it's hard when you got a guy as fast as Reyes.
It's hard now. He was able to put 3 of them in the back of the net. Not necessarily on, long through balls, but, the right played slot ball. That another dangerous ball in to Logan. Hovers it up.
Nice ball straight past to Marcos Moreno. The Wolves trying to set something up, trying to find some momentum. Marcos Moreno again. He steals the ball. He looks like just a man playing with boys right there. Nice play by Johnny Rodriguez.
Oh, wow. I'm not sure what the ref saw there, but that looked like as clean as a tackle can be. Looked like a great tackle to me. Came away with the ball. Didn't look like he touched any part of the player. I don't know what the whistle was blown for there. Oh, is he calling a handball? Okay. Unlucky then.
Crowd here definitely did not like it. Big, deep ball into the box. And Logan Campbell goes up strong, knocks 2 players on the Wolves down, 1 Redskin. And Franca checks in. Here comes Brady Hawkins and Griffin Brown. And just like that, it looks like Union's going to have just about all their starters in the game. Nana goes back to the middle. Griffin Brown's going to take the right. All of a sudden, you got Brady Hawkins now. And Grady Verner on the left. So the back line with the starters inside.
Here comes another deep throw in. Looks like a corner kick coming in across the face of the. That really, for Edmond Santa Fe tonight, the only thing they've put together so far is a couple of set pieces and a couple of those throw-ins. That's about as dangerous as they've got, and it has been dangerous. So Union needs to find a way to defend those set pieces and defend those deep throw-ins like that.
That was telegraphed just a little bit. Nice ball
Lucky
to Marcos
bounce.
Moreno.
He has 2-3 options. Puts a great ball through the slot.
And Franca right there. Franca took a yellow card the other night for plowing through a goalkeeper. And right there, he kind of pulls up, now wanting to pick up another one. But I tell you, you got to love the intensity and the tenacity that Mr. Rylan Franca brings to the squad.
Well, this keeper almost found out how he gets the yellow cards. Another attack with plenty of options.
That one right behind him. And
just a bad touch.
Brady Hawkins will win that one in the air easily. Barrera with a nice one. There's Chris Barrera, and he's going to go right around. They're going to grab him.
Ball well defended by Edmond Santa Fe.
We are inside 12 minutes to play. You're watching and listening on the Union Sports Network. I'm Brandon McCombs. He is Brett Dickey, and we're live at the U as Edmond Santa Fe comes to town on senior night. Marcos Moreno back to Griffin Brown inside. And Marcos just kind of, he's going to stick one across the box deep over Ryland's head.
It's hard to get it over his head, but it was about 2 inches over his head.
Just a little bit. Back inside. Nice ball all the way across. Chasing him down. And that looks like Johnny Rodriguez is going to get called for a little bit of tugging and pulling right there.
A little too hands-on there. Union is not ready to give up that ball when they have it deep in Santa Fe's box. They're trying just attack. And, if they keep this up, pretty soon the ball's going to accidentally go in the net. Another great set piece from Edmond Santa Fe, easily won by Union. And ball just went into orbit.
Sticks it all the way across. 10:45 to play here in the first half, and it is all tied up. Edmond Santa Fe desperately trying to find something. And what type of a moral victory is it at this point to have held the Redskins to no goals?
Well, I'm sure right now Edmond Santa Fe's coach is very happy at the way his team is playing. They're parking the bus in front of the goal as best they can, and just by a couple of strokes of luck have not had to suffer any goals yet. But as I said before, you can only be lucky so many times.
So many times.
Another Union attack being set up right now.
Well, if my math is correct, and I think it is, we're at 21 guys that have been into the game for Union in the first half.
Ball well played, plenty of time.
Nice ball right there. Nice ball. Johnny Rodriguez.
He's going to be a couple steps offsides. He didn't time his run exactly right on that one. I think he thought he was going to get it a touch sooner. We're under 10 minutes now.
Union continuing to try to find some rhythm. Griffin Brown, first-year starter who's really made a name for himself out here on this right side, solidifying. He does such a great job of getting up and deep into the box on that offense. As Wilson likes to say, a great defense is a better offense.
That's right. Looks like we got a free kick awarded there. Well played. Again, using the whole field.
Here comes Grady Werner, taking his time, trying to find something. He's going to play it all the way back to Hawkins. Brady taking his time, plays a ball, little errant pass, got away from him there. Punch it back out to Griffin. Griffin's looking for something, plays it in. Adolfo Bustos just absolutely playing fantastic on and off the ball. Marcos Moreno, Chris Barrera. Adolfo punches it back to Nano. A little errant pass there all the way to Grady. Grady will play all that back. Yeah, and he's going to knock it all the way back. We're 8 minutes to play, and Union trying to show some patience, trying to find us. The goalie's out about 25 yards.
What confidence is that? I've seen no other high school goalkeeper that plays the way that Logan does.
Logan does play with lots of confidence. Nice ball up to Griffin Brown. He saw it coming.
I think he should have gone inside with that.
Union just a little timid on their passes, trying to get it to people.
I think Moreno was looking for that one to go inside, and there's a little miscommunication there.
Clock continues to tick. They make another sub.
Got an Edmond throw in deep in the Edmond
Union
territory.
Getting ready to sub again. They're putting number 43, Miguel Torres, into the game.
Brandon, has Wilson cleared the bench yet? How many more do we have?
Well, there's still quite a few.
Ball open in the middle of the field.
Got 26
Black
on
jerseys
the roster.
everywhere.
26 on the roster. We'll see.
Moreno receives on the outside. He's going to put it across to the center. And nothing doing. Edmond clears the ball.
Coach Wilson having a chat there with Johnny Rodriguez saying, hey, great job, son. Here's what we're going to do next time. 6:35 to go here in the first half. Shout out to Cedar Ridge Country Club. Thanks for your support of Union Soccer. Thanks to Zoe's Kitchen for being the official game day meal of your Union Redskins. And to Spiffy Cleaners, a new partnership that we're looking forward to exploring and making a greater part of the Union family. For all your cleaning needs, go by and say hi to the guys at Jiffy. Tell them about you. You heard it here on the Union Sports Network.
We got players going down everywhere.
Players falling and no call. And a while ago, they called and it was an instant foul.
Yeah.
Now he's letting them kind of bump and grind a little bit. Adolfo finding Franca. He sticks it through. Right back to Grady Werner looking. 5:40 to play here in the first half. All tied up 0-0. Union trying to penetrate. Knocking at the door all night. Just have not got one through. It's senior night. Ball sticks across. Griffin Brown's going to unload one right into the box.
Looking for the ricochet. Waiting for it.
Another
now.
one. And Rylan Frank had two great point-blank opportunities and just couldn't put it away. And again, you hear that just knocking at the door.
That goal is knocking at the door, and I don't think Edmond Santa Fe is going to be able to avoid it for very much longer. We're going to come out, especially if they make it through the first half, and this is still 0-0. When we come out in the second half, Union's going to be guns a-blazing. They're going to stick one in early, I think.
5 minutes to play here on a beautiful – is that a full moon tonight, Brett?
It's close.
They're going to let that run, and Nano's going to have to put on the Jets. He's like, well, I didn't want to have to run that hard.
Good work, Noah.
We got one of them out there for Edmond that's
hustling.
seeing if he can see how many miles he can run this game. We got Logan acting like he's a forward, bringing the ball up the field.
There goes Torres.
Oh.
And Miguel Torres could not get loose. And a great play there. What a ball by Grady Werner. And timed his run perfectly. Miguel Torres was off to the races.
I'm not believing what I'm seeing out of Logan tonight. It's he dribbled the ball a third of the way down the field and abandoned his goal.
Nano is down hard. He is not moving.
The referee's going to let advantage play.
And we're going to take a little break here for a second. Nano regains his composure. 3:46 to play here as they've stopped time. And Brett, here in the first half, Union trying to find some rhythm, trying to find some rhyme, and just really haven't been able to pull it all together, but been knocking at the door.
Well, I think they've found the rhythm. I think, like I said, that Edmond has just gotten really, really lucky on a couple of these attacks. Not to take away the fact that they are defending well against one of the best attacking high schools in the state. So it's not as if this is an easy chore for them. But like I said, if we get through the first half and this is still 0-0, I got to believe Wilson comes out second half and he says, hey, somebody stick the ball in the back of the net. I'll give you 5 minutes. And I think they can do it.
All right. Edmond Santa Fe just with some monstrous free kicks tonight. Really just trying to put something. And Edmond Santa Fe definitely a very well-coached team. Trying to – Marcus Moreno on the wing. Trying to find something. Great ball there to Torres. Miguel over to Chris Barrera. Punches it back to Grady Werner. Punches it back over to Nano. Brady Hawkins has a lot of room. He's going to come back. He's going to go all the way across. Boy, they are just playing keep away, and he let that one get away from him. He'd get that one back. 3 minutes to play here, and Union at the U, all tied up with Edmond Santa Fe, 0-0. He's Brett Dickey. I'm Brandon McCombs, and you're listening and watching on the Union Sports Network.
Brandon, one notable I'm seeing for the Edmond Santa Fe team, their starting forward number 21, Noah Shimley, he's working his tail end off up there, even coming back to help win the ball back, play a little defense at times. He's covering the whole field. I don't know how much longer he can keep doing that.
We'll keep an eye on Noah, number 21, on the white shirts. He's over there on the corner of the box right now. Dangerous ball played in, and Logan again. Sometimes you just call him Hoover, man.
Yeah.
He sucks them all up, doesn't he?
It's a well-played ball.
Torres runs that down into the corner, and it's out of bounds. The wind is picked up again, just kind of blowing. And Union trying to take advantage of it here in the first half. 1:55 to play here. All the way across. Here comes the Griffin Brown. He's got time. He's going to push it up. Got a lot of space. Plays it in. Rylan Frank is going to track that down and out of bounds. Again, it's just those little plays like that tonight. Typically the ball checks, it stiffs up, and Union tracks it down. And tonight they're just struggling to keep the pace on it.
Well, yeah, Union is playing. This is their game plan. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They're just having a few unlucky touches at the wrong time. They're still using the same game plan they always have. They're using the whole field. Their backs are overlapping, getting the ball across the middle late in the last third of the field. It's going to pay off at some point.
Isaiah Ananias on the play and couldn't quite keep it under control. He is genie in a bottle. Fun to watch him play. Brady Hawkins plays it back to Logan Campbell. He plays it all the way up to Griffin Brown. Plays it all the way up the wing, and a great ball. And Isaiah's totally on top of it as the clock ticks down inside about 35 seconds to play.
Edmond Santa Fe on maybe their last chance for an attack. And they're going to have another deep throw in. And again, this is dangerous. Union hasn't really defended these particularly well tonight. Lucky that one's a short one. That's not going to.
And they're going to call that. That'll just about do it here for the first half. Chris Pereira is going to run. See if he just pops one at the goal.
We're going to have to do something in 2 seconds, and I don't think it's going to happen.
And just like that, we come to the end of the first half here at the U. Union 0, Edmond Santa Fe 0. Brett, let's recap the first half here as we kind of talk about it. And starting 11 seniors, they really kept their groove and their vibe, but boy, they got it moving, passing the ball around. Union got stronger and stronger as the first half went on, but unable to really cash in on the opportunities.
Yeah, a 0-0 game isn't necessarily the most fun to watch, but it has been a fun game to watch. Edmond Santa Fe is doing a great job of defending against one of the best attacking teams in high school soccer in the nation. They can't be upset about that. They're going to have to find a way to mount a better attack coming into the second half. I say Union just needs to stick with their plan and clean up their touches.
All right. Well, he's Brett Dickey. I'm Brandon McCombs. We'll be back in about 9 minutes for the second half. Grab your favorite soft drink. Grab your favorite snack. You don't want to miss what's going on here at Union on the Union Sports Network.
At Classic Chevrolet, we are 30 years strong, and we proudly support all Union athletes and their parents.
30 years of treating you right the first time with excellent customer service.
Affordable financing and an award-winning service department.
Show us your school spirit. Tag us at Classic Chevy Owasso on Facebook, showing off your Union pride. And we don't want to just sell you a car. We want to help you buy a car.
Classic Chevrolet in Owasso. Visit us online at ClassicChevrolet.net.
Union fans, stay connected with your favorite team all year long with the official app of the Union Redskins. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Union Redskins athletic app will keep you up to date with all things Union. Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Union Redskins, proudly presented by Classic Chevrolet. Download today for free in the App Store or Google Play.
And welcome back to halftime. I'm Brandon McCombs. He's Brett Dickey, and you're listening on the Union Sports Network. A shout out to our sponsors all the way from Classic Chevrolet to Zoe's Kitchen, the official game day sponsor and game meal of your Union Redskins. So, Brett, here in the first half, it has been really a game that has lived to the billing. We knew Edmond Santa Fe would be a tough opponent, and, boy, they have proven to be one. Our stats here, 0-0 at half. Union has 5 shots on 1 corner, and they've got 1 corner with 2 shots. Really, their biggest threat came on a long throw-in from the corner, deep in as it ran across the box, but there was nobody home to stick it in.
Yeah, the first half was, I mean, if you see the score is 0-0, but really possession-wise was dominated by Union and their high press and their attack. But, you know, all it takes is for one unlucky set piece from Edmond to come in and them to take advantage of it, and this game changes pace real quick. I'm anxious to see what Coach Wilson's doing. Going in to the second half, I made comment late in the first half that if I'm him, I come out guns a-blazing. I tell them, you stick the ball in the back of the net, I'll give you 5 minutes. If you can't do it, I want to pull you out.
Well, so we'll see what goes on here. The clock gets done, and the Redskins making their way onto the field right now. And it is going to be an exciting second half of soccer as the Redskins take on the Wolves here. Playoff implications are everywhere. Union started the season with a tough home loss on a 3-2 game to Jinx, but since then, every single game, Brett, we have noticed that the Redskins get stronger and stronger. They're solidifying themselves as the powerhouse here in the state, and even with that one loss, I think they're the team to beat moving forward.
Well, I don't think anybody comes here to the U, especially to the U, and thinks that they're going to have an easy night of it. In fact, I bet that Union would love another go at the Jinx team from earlier this year.
Yeah, I bet you're right. And we've got big games coming up, brother. It's going to be Stillwater, Bigsby in the first round of the playoffs here in about 2 weeks. Next week is a dead week. And gives Coach Wilson a chance to get some training in and really get his players healthy and get everybody ready for that last-minute run for the playoffs and really take and make a statement to not just the state but to the rest of the country that Union Soccer is the powerhouse that it is.
Well, I think a win tonight would give them a big morale booster going into the last few games. I think they got to get it pulled off tonight, but let's hang around and watch. I think they're gonna get it done.
All right, Anthony Reyes back up top. Nano and Brady Hawkins, Grady Verner and Griffin Brown. Adolfo Bustos sitting in there in the 6-hole. Logan Campbell in the back, and Austin Moreno right there. Yeah, Marcus Moreno. Reyes, he just is so fast and so powerful. Boy, he is something to struggle with. You got
dangerous ball by Logan, and that is going to be
a goal just like that. And Santa Fe strikes fast on an errant pass that, man, that is just not the way Logan wanted to draw that one up, is it?
No, that's not the way. And, you know, he's been dancing with the devil so far tonight. He's been a little chippy, a little cheeky. And I just, you know, there's a couple times in the first half where I could laugh about it, but not thinking it's the best decision to go dribbling down the field and leaving your goal wide open.
Let's check out the replay here and see exactly what happened as Logan really kind of lost a pass there. Break that down for us, Brett.
So, again, a high press from Edmond Santa Fe. It was just an errant pass. It was not smart. It should have been cleared out. He didn't have anybody that was well open enough to be squeezing that ball up the center. And Edmond Santa Fe on the high press just took advantage of it. Had 3-on-1. Logan's not going to win that one back.
Well, and that high press is really a patented Union maneuver, putting a lot of pressure on the back and forcing mistakes. And Logan, you know he's not going to be happy with that, but he's going to have a short memory and get his team moving in the right direction. 38:50 to play in the first minute. Edmond Santa Fe comes out and shocks the Redskins with a quick goal. Take the lead 1-0.
Well,
Not
that's
the way they wanted it, is
no,
it?
it's not. But that's the kind of morale booster that changes the flow of a game. Sadly, in the wrong direction for Union.
And that right there is Miguel Torres on the play. And Coach Wilson going with his powerhouse. Miguel Torres going with Anthony Reyes, and two of the best finishers, probably leading the team in goals. Two first-year players that really have made an impact for the Redskins. Anthony Reyes, a senior, Miguel Torres, just a sophomore, and he is something special to watch for the future.
Union looking to pick up the pace. Still haven't got the ball in.
Torres down in the corner.
Well
stick
defended.
That over. They're going to have to go get another ball from there. Grady Verner picks one up. He's going deep down to throw that in. No one's really checking to the ball. I think it's important here, Brett, really to keep Union in their game plan and not to try to press and try to play over the top, isn't it?
Yeah, again, we talk about changing the flow of the game. If you get frustrated because you can't put the ball in the net, you get frustrated because things aren't working for you, you cannot abandon your game plan that's worked for you the rest of the season. I will say that defensive-wise, that Edmond Santa Fe is doing a great job. Their coach has obviously done their homework, and it could be frustrating, Union, but you can't let that bother you. You still got to play your game.
The Wolves have dropped 7 into the box.
That just shows that they're happy with a 1-0 victory. They're happy even if Union gets their equalizer, I think.
We'll see how they press forward. Marcus Moreno with a great ball, not make it over the top. Chests it down. Trying to find some type of hole in that defense. And typically when teams drop that, you're going to have to stick one in from outside to kind of loosen it up or at least get a couple really good shots off. 36 minutes to play here in the second half. Big ball there, trying to get it up to Isaias. Griffin Brown. It's really kind of turned into a pinball game, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm hoping Union can get back composed, play their game, continue to possess the ball. And right now what I'm seeing is, sadly, I'm seeing a little bit of a panicked Union Redskins team. They need to get it back together, look to some team leaders like Nano to pull them back together as a team.
Marcus Moreno, Adolfo Bustos, Anthony Reyes, Miguel Torres, Isaias Aeneas, and Austin Moreno, really those guys that are pressing up, trying to put that ball in the back of the net. We'll see how that overlapping from the backs. If Grady Verner can get up on that left wing and get into the box, it'll really start to create some havoc.
I agree. Again, just playing their same game, getting those fullbacks to overlap, getting them in the box to make crosses or even shots. That is their game. And right now, they don't seem to. Another shot on goal and just misses wide. Another high press by Edmond Santa Fe, and they smell chum in the water. They're on the attack.
Definitely not the way Union had drawn it up for tonight. Logan Campbell trying to find something here. He squeezes it through, and Moreno said, "I'll take that just the way it is." Here
Great
comes
ball out
Isaias
wide.
Aeneas. Isaias just could not quite get to it. That ball's really moving on the carpet tonight.
Well, Edmond Santa Fe's left back there. He's really got a lot of speed and size. I mean, he looks like he's maybe a foot taller than Isaias there.
Exactly right.
Edmond Santa Fe throw. Another long throw. Referee saw something he didn't like.
34 minutes to play. And again, thank you to our sponsors for making Union Soccer all that it is. From Cedar Ridge Country Club, Classic Chevrolet. We want to say thank you to Zoe's Kitchen, Spiffy Cleaners, and Take 5 Oil. And that's probably the name. If you, I probably missed somebody somewhere, but everybody that's supporting Union Soccer, it is something fun to watch. It's a family atmosphere. Bring the kiddos down, enjoy a great walking taco and a bag of Skittles, and enjoy what your kids can really learn watching these young kids play. Coach, whether it's Coach Brian Elliott or is it Mike Wilson that's coaching the boys and the girls, they really have developed programs that have a long-lasting legacy to them.
Yeah, and that's with the players and their coaches. They know that they can go back to their coach for any problems they have, even when they get to college, and hopefully get some support all the way through college as well.
Edmond Santa Fe, big throw in.
Ball cleared by Brady Hawkins.
Torres going to chase that down. Isaias just lets that go out right there. It's a two-on-two.
It's
nice
a
play
great
there
job
by
to kill that play before something could develop.
Adolfo, really nice play. Grady Werner sticks it all the way across.
You know, strategically, even if the ref doesn't like that, killing the play in that area, even as good as their set pieces are, that's a smart move. And the referee ended up thinking it was clean, and it looked clean to me.
They're moving the ball left, right, up, down. We're inside 32 minutes to play, 31-48 and ticking, and Union down by one, and really just an errant pass that got away from him. We saw that Tuesday night, and they were able to dodge the bullet over and over, but tonight it finally sticks.
Yeah, and I would expect Logan to kind of keep it down a little bit, low-key, play it safe for the rest of the evening. I think we enjoyed watching it for a while, but I think he realizes maybe it's time to play a little bit more safe.
Grady Werner getting down the left wing. He's penetrating deep into the box and gets a corner that's off, and it will be a corner kick. Anthony Reyes going out. Chris Barrera checks in. Marcos Moreno takes a seat. Reyes plays it to Barrera, all the way up to Grady Werner. Werner loses that one, and they stick it up. And ref didn't like that one. He wants it, and Grady liked the shoulder tackle that he had there. A little frustrated on the call tonight. 30 minutes to play.
This is another set piece from Edmond Santa Fe. Showed very, very dangerous on every set piece that they put in. We'll see another one here, I'm sure. Well defended by Union. Shoulders on everybody. Ball played short. Again, a high press from Edmond Santa Fe. Really taking Logan out of his game from first half with that high press. They're pressing 3 up. Never saw that the first half. It's a strategy change by the coach from Edmond Santa Fe, and it really has paid off.
And there goes Reyes. And Reyes is going to get a yellow for running his mouth there.
Well, I can't say that I disagree with him. I'd be frustrated with some of these calls as well, but, you know, you got to keep calm. It's tough to tell a 18-year-old young man to keep calm, but you got to do that for your team. He needs to be on the field.
A call was made by the same referee down here on the corner again.
Yeah.
29 minutes to play. The clock is stopped. They're going to get it started here on the kick. A big kick into the box, and Logan will just come pick that one up.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a wasted opportunity. They've done so well on their set pieces tonight, but that one going near post made no sense. His line was set up to go far post. I think he may have just mishit that one.
Edmond Santa Fe has gone to a 3-5-2 is what it looks like, trying to win that midfield, trying something desperately to create something.
Ball played to the corner, and he's going to run out of real estate. Quick throw in, back out, be another Union throw in.
So far, the Edmond Santa Fe head coach, Joe Peeler, changing that formation, going to the 3-5-2, and it's paid off here in the second half.
Ball crossed weakly to the center on a rebound.
Grady's going to pull that across.
Nice shot and cleaned
that's
up.
in the net. And just like that, your Union Redskins strike. A missile by Grady Verner, and the goalkeeper could not handle it.
That's what we need right now, Brandon. That is what we need to pick it up.
Austin Moreno sticks that in the back of the net, and Brett Dickey, that was Union soccer at its finest. We go to the replay here. Kind of break that down for us.
So we got Grady with his strong left foot, picks up the ball off of a play back just to reset the offense. He fires a rifle across the goalkeeper's bow, and he just can't handle it. Nobody in the state can handle that shot. It's placed down low to the opposite post, and Moreno's just there for an easy cleanup.
That again, you see Rylan Franco, who started that over on the far side. He pushes the ball across. They find Grady Verner, and in patented Union style, they are right back in this, and you can feel the momentum starting to really change right now.
Yeah, we need to play on that right now. We need to get the ball back up there, and we need to do what we did the first half. We need to keep it on their end of the field and maintain the Union high press that we're used to.
High school soccer, such an emotional game of highs and lows and playing with emotion. And right now you can really sense that emotion starting to pick up for Union. There's Moreno again. Sticks it through.
Yeah.
Everyone lost track of that ball except for
well, we're going to find out how content Edmond Santa Fe is to pull off a 1-1 tie here, or if they're going to try to bring a couple out of the back and work a little more offensively. Just, the high press by itself isn't going to work without somebody in the middle to play it back to on occasion.
Well, we're 26 and a half minutes to play here in the game, and Union has tied it all up, and that's going to make for an exciting 26 minutes left. And Miguel Torres, he gets apprehended right there. Little leg sweep. Danielson style. You might call that the Karate Kid sweep.
Sweep the leg. No mercy.
There's Nano.
Coach Wilson not happy with that. He's seen his players get called for much less than that tonight.
Adolfo, nice ball over to Chris Barrera. He plays it up. Plays it over, and nobody was running. Isaiah saw it, but it was just a little too late. Right at 26 minutes to play, you're watching and listening on the Union Sports Network. I'm Brandon McCombs. He is Brett Dickey, and it is all tied up here at the U. It's senior night, and Union trying to get a good Thursday win before Good Friday.
So, Brandon, the last two attacks that have happened after the goal by Moreno have been trying to be forced up the center, and that's not the Union game. We see the Union game where they go out with it and make slot passes, just like what we're seeing right now. There's the slot. Oh.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you were here right now, the electricity is filling the stadium. On every ball played into the box, the crowd is into it. And, Brett, it is electrifying right now.
It sure is, and that's what we really need to see. You got the advantage of being here at home at the U playing. We'll watch this last attack again. As I made note, is they are effective when they slot the pass, use the angles, and that was a perfect slot ball. Didn't get it off his foot quite as quick as what he wanted to, and it was forced to the near post out.
All right, Union continuing to try to find something. They've really taken in the
Here's
bull by
another
the
ball
horns.
played out.
They are going again. Here comes Chico right down the side. He cuts it back in. He is not going to give that up easily. Adolfo's going to play that all the way out to Griffin Brown. Brown's looking, surveying. There's Diceas. He's going to punch it down into the corner. Griffin's going to try to track that down, and not enough speed in the canister. 24 and a half minutes to play here in the game. It's all tied up. And I wish there was a way to take and put onto the tablet screen, computer that you're watching, listening on your device, the electricity in the air here at the U right now, Brett.
Yeah, this is what they need. They need to keep this electricity in the air. We need the fans rooting them on, being loud. That electrifies the whole team. Right now they're moving the ball well. The panic is gone. They're back to having some fun, and it's going to prove they're going to put another one back in the net. It's going to be soon.
All right, Brady Hawkins. They're trying. Looks like Coach Wilson's made his own adjustments ever since they made theirs. Great, and there goes Grady Verner. A lot of space. He punches it up.
Wonderful slot. Oh.
What a play by Grady Verner. And Austin Moreno read it just a smidge too late.
Yeah, here again, they're using the angles correctly. No more of these through balls or just trying to outrun your opponent. On the last attack, it was just another slot ball. Good use of angles. Couldn't quite get a foot on it and get it under control before the goalkeeper came out on it.
Easy ball for the Redskins to handle. Torres trying to find something. Plays it up to Franca. Ryland plays a great ball back.
Look for this ball to go out.
Isaias
there
with
it
a
goes.
Great ball. Can Miguel stop that one? He'll got
keep
time.
it in. He's going to play that back.
Isaias looking to move it across. Nice ball across the top.
Well defended by Edmond Santa Fe, and now they're on the counter. The high press temporarily looks maybe to be abandoned. We only had one Edmond Santa Fe player, number 21 striker Noah Sheemley from Edmond Santa Fe. Been working hard all evening. I think they're trying to slow down the attack that Union has been putting on the last 5 minutes of play. I don't think it's going to work.
Isaias Aeneas comes out, and Jaden Perry checks in, and that's the second sub of the half. Coach Wilson really going more with a standard thing here to second half.
Well, he's got to solidify this game, and I know he wasn't happy to see that ball go in early in the second half. It should have been him putting the ball in early second half, and he knows it.
Oh, he's going to call that over on the side. That's going to be a free kick all the way down out there. You're just going to call that a short corner, really.
Well, I'm not exactly certain. I'm seeing a lot of contact. Soccer, you're allowed to touch each other. And I'm not agreeing with every call that the ref has made so far this evening. But as I've said before in weeks past, they're the ones that are getting paid.
Griffin Brown, Jaden Perry on the wall, a two-man wall.
Now, Brandon, we've seen Edmond Santa Fe on long set pieces. This is the closest they've been, and they look a little less effective on the close ones.
Nice play. Plays it back, and Logan, no problem with that. He picks it up. Nice
punt. Gets the ball off in a hurry. We're on a...
And it's going to be a Union throw-in. We're at 20 minutes and 30 seconds to play, and you're watching and listening on the Union Sports Network. Live at the U Senior Night. Beautiful night of soccer. Girls win earlier in a 4-0 to solidify their space into the playoffs against Edmond Santa Fe. They looked very dominant. Jaden Perry.
Well, the girls are really much like the boys have shown improvement every week that they're out there, and they just keep getting better and better, and they deserve the spot that they've earned. There's a ball low across the middle. There's plenty of black around it. Oh.
And Chris Barrera would love to have that back, and that is sayonara.
Yeah. Go ask the concession stand for that one back.
And I tell you what a great ball that was from here on the replay. Brett, break it down with Grady Verner making that run down the wing.
Again, it was Grady Verner overlapping. He puts a low. Now, he didn't get the shot off this time, but he got a low cross that was laid off for should have been what I would consider something that is a little bit on the easy side of a shot, but I'm not on the field, and you can't second guess them. That's a tough thing to maintain your composure on that shot. But again, the overlapping by Grady is paid off, and look to see it more and more and more as the night goes on.
Nice play by Union, trying to keep their presence and their poise here. 19 minutes to play. They are ticking at the door again, just slowly going after it. Grady Verner, he's been a huge threat here in the second half. He is a threat anywhere on the pitch. Brady Hawkins plays it all the way back. Nano's got a lot of pasture in front of him, lots of carpet. Plays it all the way up. Back to Austin. Plays it up to Grady. Grady now, he's going to take off.
Grady again with plenty of space in front of him. That's a mistake on Edmond Santa Fe to give him that much space. Played out to JP.
Barrera's going to stick that all the way across. Griffin Brown's going to pull that down to the carpet. He's going to cut back inside, sticks it all the way back over, and they're just playing a little keep away right now, trying to find some space.
That's their game, Brandon. That's what they need to do. Grady's got the ball out wide again. They haven't figured out how dangerous he is, so let's keep picking away at that.
Plays it across the middle. Perry sticks it on the slot, and he's offsides. And they're really starting to take their time. They're holding their composure, and they're starting to find all types of holes in the back line.
Yeah, that's their game again. After the goal was scored by Edmond Santa Fe quickly in the second half, Union got a little panicked there for a while. That has seemed to wear off, and hopefully it stays like we get this momentum that stays through the rest of the game.
Edmond Santa Fe with a big goal kick there. Rylan Franca again, he is a monster in the air, winning balls everywhere. Out of bounds, 17 minutes to play here, and this is definitely a game that has all type of ramifications. Union's got to know that they can come in, have an off night, you might say, and still find a way to find the W.
Yeah, and I'm not convinced that it's necessarily been just an off night for them. I think they let the momentum change. I think they did let that hurt them a little bit, but they're still maintaining the ball much better than Edmond Santa Fe is. Just, unlucky set of circumstance that puts them in the situation they're at right now where they have to act.
Union with some triangular passing, really trying to find that home. Finding it up, finding it down, looking anywhere they can. And they're going to call a foul and give them a free kick right there at the 18. 16 minutes to play here at the U. It's all tied up, 1-1. Union has 8 shots in one corner, and the Wolves from Edmond Santa Fe have 1 goal on 4 shots with 1 corner. Another big free kick.
Looks like we got number 45 is Jerry Ivy getting ready to check into the game. This is the first we've seen of him this evening. He can be a playmaker.
Yeah, very, very quick, extremely quick and elusive. And the referee with a very peculiar time out there with the ball still in play. And
yeah, unless he thinks there's a head injury, you usually see that ball play till it's not
very
being
unorthodox
possessed.
refereeing tonight, from linesmen to center guys. And I know they're all about player safety, but, I mean, rules exist for a reason, right?
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. If we didn't have rules like that, you'd have plays being killed all day long. I don't know what he's thinking out there, but here again, he's the one that's getting paid.
15:30 to play. Union tied 1-1. And they're going to have a free kick. They're going to find something here, trying to move it around. Chris Barrera looking, moves it across to Adolfo.
Adolfo looking for Grady to overlap, and Grady didn't pick up on it, I don't think. So
nice play.
And play it to the center.
Sticks it all the way out. Can he get there?
He has plenty of time. It looks like a cross coming through.
Nice play by Griffin Brown as he cuts back inside, sticks it across, and he goes way too deep into the box. It would have been great to see that played a little higher.
Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to shoot and then pulled off at the last second, but that was definitely not where he wanted the ball. But, again, it shows how dangerous that they can be and how just one lucky play can put them right back on top in this game. There's Logan being a little bit more cautious now with a quick clear.
Chris Barrera losing that one. Jeremiah Ivy getting ready to check in. I guess he would go to the right back spot for Griffin Brown. We'll see what Coach Wilson goes for. Trying to use his speed. Austin Moreno.
Lost in the middle of the field. And we've got Edmond Santa Fe back on a high press.
They're going to stick that through. Continuing to knock it around. They're trying to win something in the middle. Nice play
and
there.
The referee finally lets a play go on. Great ball placed.
And Johnny Rodriguez tracing after that.
He's just outnumbered on that one.
And we're going to.
Sub being made.
Austin Moreno checks in. And it looks like Coach Wilson's going with some speed up top.
Well, he's got it in Jeremiah Ivy. I haven't seen him play that position yet, but I'm sure he's fully capable of doing it.
Well, we've seen him play on the back line, and he has been a canister of speed, kind of like a can of spray paint, man. You hit the nozzle, and, man, it takes off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
13:08 to play here in the game, all tied up at the U. 1-1 in a fantastic showdown between Edmond Santa Fe and your Union Redskins.
Brandon, do you think the decision to put Ivy up top too may have something to do with size difference? When you look at the back line at Edmond Santa Fe, you have some really good-sized young men that they can really body a smaller player off the ball. Ivy has got a little bit better size and the speed to go with it. Again, a call that I'm not understanding, but
yeah, Chris didn't even touch him on that one.
This is
12:15 on the clock here as he takes this free kick. He's going to send it deep into the box.
And that is well defended by Union.
He's going to run around the pole. That's
Edmond Santa Fe showing a little bit of some guts to lower your head in inside the box. They want that goal, but man, you're not going to get the dangerous play call if you lower your head like that.
Taking away that short goal kick. And Adolfo did not like that play at all.
If you're, it really seems like it hasn't been a very consistent game by the referee in the center. I'm disagreeing with much of what I'm seeing tonight.
It'll be really tough to Adolfo, a savvy little player. You have to be watching how he responds moving forward.
Great ball played by Ivy. And I'm not seeing this. We're going to look at the replay on this.
He's got him offside.
He's got him offsides, but, man, when the ball was played, it looked like he was making his run exactly when he should have. We're going to take a look at the replay on this in a second and have another look at that.
He's down on the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, I can't get a good look just at his placement on there, but man, he from where I was looking, I was watching him. I saw the play develop. I thought that's where the ball was going to be played, and I saw him as on.
Marcos Moreno getting ready to check back into the game. Trying to find some hole in the defense. They're going to let that roll all the way out. We hit right at the 10-minute mark to play. Union 1 goal on 9 shots with 1 corner, and Edmond Santa Fe Wolves 1 goal on 4 shots with 1 corner. And Edmond really has not had a threat outside that 1 goal they had tonight.
No, it continues to be set pieces. It continues to be those deep throw-ins that we saw that get them anywhere near the goal. But that being said, I think that Edmond Santa Fe can be really happy at the way that they've defended against this, again, this dangerous Union attack. I think going home, even if this is a 1-1 tie, I think their coach is happy.
Garcia checks out. Ivy over on the right wing. Marcos Moreno checks into the game.
Ivy has space, finds another slot, and
Ivy
a little bit too
really
hard with that.
Just a very elusive player. Not sure, very unpredictable. Big boot right there.
Another unlucky bounce, but
Chris Pereira pulls that down.
Ivy with the ball on the wing. He's got tracked down pretty quickly. Smart play again. Ball well shielded by the left back from Edmond Santa Fe. Heard it out of bounds for another Edmond goal kick.
Edmond Santa Fe is going to have a substitution as they're checking someone back into the game. They're going with Caleb Lowry as number 7 checks out the sophomore Emilio Riveras. Clock continues to tick. 8:15 on the clock.
I have to totally, again, disagree with that call. When you lower your head into a ball to make a header and another player's foot comes up, you cannot call the dangerous play high kick on that. When the player decides to make the conscious decision to lower their head like that, that call goes away. And, again, I'm just astonished by some of these calls that we're seeing out of the guys in green tonight.
7:40 to play here in the game, and Union desperately trying to find their mojo to get the ball in the back of the net. All tied up 1-1. Union trailed for quite a while here in the second half until Grady Werner got loose down the side, hit a great screamer about 8 inches off the ground that the goalie couldn't handle, and Austin Moreno sticks it in the back of the net off the ricochet. And that's the kind of soccer Union's used to.
That is it. That's them to a T. And when they get panicked, when they get uneasy, they sometimes want to try something new, something different. Well, let's not reinvent the wheel. Let's play our game, and let's have ourselves a win tonight.
And a beautiful night here at the U as the wind has gusted, and then it stopped, and then it gusted, and then it stopped, and it is dead silence out there right now. The wind is completely stopped. It's not a factor. It's a beautiful night for soccer, and the last 6 minutes are bound to be entertaining, and that's going to be a Union corner. And, Brett, this is where they get dangerous.
Yeah, and again, it's one of those things that you don't know what you're going to get out of that. So far tonight, we've seen just straight balls played, which is kind of something you're not used to seeing from Union. I think maybe Edmond has done their homework. They're putting two people out on the short, and that may be forcing Union to do more traditional things on their corner kicks.
Grady Werner, he's coming around.
Oh.
He went near post, and boy, you'd like to see him go fire back post.
Yeah,
on
that ball goes in if it goes to the back post. Those low, hard shots are just darn near impossible for goalkeepers to get their hands on.
Reyes is checking into the game, and Johnny Rodriguez checks out. The last 6 minutes. Here goes Marcos Moreno. He is a special young man. He is a playmaker. Sticks it across.
Very good footwork to get in beneath that Edmond back line. That's a wasted opportunity. Ball in. Very good ball in. Only one Union shirt there to clean
that's
it up.
exactly what Union would want.
Oh.
And Grady Werner rushed that hard.
Man, he had all the time in the world, and now I think he realizes that he had all the time in the world, wishes that maybe he would have taken another step on that ball. That's dangerous right there. That's what Union wants more of. We just got to take advantage of it when we get it. Let's take a look at the replay on that. Again, a ball played out to Grady. A little bit of a mistake on the defense from Edmond Santa Fe to allow him that much space. If he gets another shot at that one, that could be game over for Edmond Santa Fe. Good ball played on a slot. Got room. Yes.
And right there, we've got a timeout on the field, and it looks like that is going to be a penalty kick. And, Brett, let's go back to the replay and check this out.
So we have another slot played on, and this is one of the few times we've had a call go our way this evening, and it looks like none too soon. On the replay, ball slotted in. Fought for, and a slide tackle from behind is generally called on the field every time it's done. When you're inside the penalty box, sometimes it's looked past, but not this time. When you slide tackle from behind, you almost always get called for that.
All right, Chris Barrera was taken down in the box. Anthony Reyes steps up. 3:57 to play here at the U.
Oh.
And the ball hit the post, hit the goalie, hits the post, and he saves it. That was a well-placed kick, and the pole is his friend.
The pole is his friend, Brandon. The pole is his friend. You can't get any luckier than that, Brandon. That it looked like it had bounced inside the goal. I couldn't tell from here. But referee says no goal. We're playing soccer again. We got under 4 minutes left to play.
Just like that, 3:28. Grady Werner is not giving him an inch.
Brandon, another disagreeable call with the center tonight. You call a handball when the hand is in an unnatural position. Unless you want him walking around there without arms, I don't know how you keep that one from hitting his hand.
Out to Jaden Perry. Back inside to Barrera.
And he's got room.
Chico's got a lot of space. He's a mover and a shaker. Marcus Moreno. He plays it through to Jeremiah Ivy.
There's Jeremiah Ivy.
And he is apprehended, and he goes for a big, big fall in the box. But it was a great play by the Edmond Santa Fe Wolf.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at this penalty kick again on a replay. It was a well-placed shot. Bounces off the pole. Goalkeeper gets a hand on it, and it appears to have gone.
Hits his leg.
It hits his leg, hits the pole.
Kicks it back onto the pole, hits the pole twice. I'm telling you, that goalie's best friend is the pole.
It is his best friend, Brandon.
All right, we're back live here, watching it come across and dangerous ball into the box. Union is knocking on the door. Inside 2 minutes to play. They are pressing forward and desperately looking. That ball's out right there. Grady Werner going to get it.
Union is going to, in the last minute and a half of play here, they're going to just do everything they can, throw everything they have at that goal to pull off this win. I don't think that we should be here at this time in the game trying to fight for this winning goal, but, you know, these guys are going to make mistakes every once in a while, and we saw one of them tonight that made a difference.
The ball played right there, and it looks like we're going to be in for some extra soccer tonight. Edmond Santa Fe, they're trying to find something. And a great play there by Adolfo Bustos. And
Brandon, I got to tell you, I am astonished by what I'm seeing out of this ref tonight. That in no way, shape, or form deserved a card.
no,
I really don't think the whistle should have been blown at all. I don't understand this at all.
Yeah, well, the about 500 fans here. .57 seconds to play. He's about 35 out, maybe 30 out. Sticks one through. Nice shot by Edmond Santa Fe. Sticks it low. Chris Pereira, he's got time, and he is off to the races. And he is off, and he beat them all. He is elusive. He's got the numbers.
Oh.
Anthony Reyes missed the ball. He didn't see it coming. He is on the deck, and Chris Pereira made a run for the ages. He beat about 5 players down the line, and Reyes standing on the back door, ready to knock it in.
With 30 seconds left in the game, another ball in and just mishandled. That's going to do it for regulation this evening,
And I tell you, you've seen calls going both ways tonight, a little this and a little of that. The guys in green trying to keep control, high emotion here tonight, but it has been a game for the ages, one that you can say, where were you that night on Good Thursday at the U? So that brings us to the end of regulation, and we're going to have, you know what, Brett? They call this free soccer.
Yeah. Well, this has been a very exciting game. The refs are trying to figure out how the rest of this one's going to go. Again, we're here.
So it's going to be a couple. So let's talk about overtime real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have 5 minutes on the clock, and they're going to get ready. They're going to do a coin toss, a 5-minute break here as both teams get ready, get a little intermission, and we'll get ready for some free soccer.
Yeah.
After this, it'll go to golden goal. If no one scores, we'll go to penalty kicks. Someone's got to win. It's a district game.
You can feel the excitement in the air. Both teams have had their chances. The referee calls have gone both ways. Union had their shot on a penalty kick in the box. Couldn't make it work. I mean, just by inches. We're going to look for another fast, fun last few minutes of soccer. And if I'm Union, I keep up the pace, I keep up the tempo, and I really think they will. This overtime will go like the last 5 minutes that you saw in regulation.
So let's go back and take a look at some of the action from this last half, and Anthony Reyes and Chris Pereira on this last part of the first half.
Yeah, this is a long run from Reyes on the left side of the field, and this is just hard work by him. There's people sniping him from all sides, and he just ignores them. When he gets into the box, he's looking maybe at a shot, but he sees he sees
that's
a
Anthony,
black.
yeah.
Is that Anthony?
That's Anthony Reyes in the middle.
In the
Chris
middle.
Pereira making
that's
the
Pereira
run.
on the run. He sees Reyes there, and it's just it's an easy put in. But here again, I'm not on the field. and emotions running high. When they put stuff like that in the net, they make it look easy, and it's not as easy as it looks. There's definitely one that he wishes he had back, and he's going to get a chance to make up for it here in a few minutes. He's going to be one of the ones that wants it the most out there in this overtime.
All right. Well, we want to say thank you to you for tuning in. Whatever device and avenue you chose to log into the Union Sports Network, we do not take it lightly, and it means a lot to us that you tune in to listen to the Union Redskins Sports Network. What a great avenue it is. Say thank you to everyone that makes this possible. He's Brett Dickey. I'm Brandon McCombs. And it's something that we enjoy doing, bringing the games live to you, letting you know of all the action. Coach Michael Wilson, in his second year, has the Union Redskins ready for another run. He's got to finish this one off first, but I tell you, he has brought an electrifying atmosphere to the program here on the boys' side. They are one of the top teams in the country, and one of the top teams in the state, ready to solidify their position and make a statement for who they are, but they got to do it right here, right now. How do you do that?
Well, I think it's the game plan that they had going into the second half that I wanted to see. Was I wanted to see what they could do as fast as possible. The way they ended the second half was the way that they need to start this overtime.
So if one of the teams score.
All right. Well, so the rules here in overtime is we'll have 5 minutes here. We're about 1:20 away from the kickoff. We'll do a 10-minute. It's golden goal. First goal, it's over. If after 10 minutes there's nobody that scores, they'll flip sides, no intermission, and then they'll go again. If at the end of that 20 minutes no one has scored, they'll go to penalty kicks. And I tell you, if it does go to that, and you hope it doesn't, you hate to see a team, any team lose like that. But I tell you, Union definitely might have the advantage because they got the best goalkeeper in the state on penalty kicks in Logan Campbell.
I've heard he saves over a quarter of his penalty kicks.
Yeah, he is a shut-down penalty guy. Union been in this spot before. They feel comfortable in it. They went all the way to Norman, and the final 30 seconds is going to tick off the clock. And, Brett, we're ready for some free soccer.
That's correct. We're ready, and it's going to be fast-paced. This is going to be fun to watch.
All right, 10 minutes on the clock. We're ready to play. Union defending the south goal in their home black, moving right to left on your computer screen, Android or iPhone.
And here we go.
Edmond Santa Fe is farther than they've ever dreamed they might have been tonight. And, boy, they like to play that long ball and just try to create some havoc. We'll see how that factors in. That great play there. Anthony Reyes really created a problem there.
He's giving him a headache over there.
Marcus Moreno. He gets hip checked, thrown out of bounds, and there's no call on that.
Referee says play on. We're going to play on. Play to the center. Look for Grady on the outside. He's going to run out of space.
They're just going to
That was the right idea, just a bad touch.
There's Grady now. He's got it. He sticks a great ball up.
Well played and
nice
just taken off of his foot.
Nice give and go there that just didn't quite have enough, and Nano's going to take care of that. He grabs him. No call.
Referee's going to let advantage play, I think, there.
Jaden Perry trying to get something. He sticks
Ball
it across.
and the goalkeeper sucks it up.
Perry trying to make something happen on that left side. Marcus Moreno's going to easily wind that up. Little toe dance over there. Nice ball over. Miguel Torres sticks it out wide. Edmond Santa Fe definitely in a defensive spot trying to find a counter. And I like our chances with those two right there.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Brandon. They're looking for another set piece, another counter attack that they can make hay on, and they're gonna be as patient as they can in the defensive line to buy themselves time to get that done.
Looks like a cramp on this young man right here as he's coming off. I don't think he got hurt. I believe he's just cramping up real bad. 8:13 to play. We're about almost 2 minutes in here to the overtime.
That'll be for Edmond Santa Fe coming off. That would be Damian Schwing.
Big kick there by Nano. Plays it all the way up.
Well handled in the middle. They've given him space. He goes opposite post, just
and
not
Miguel
the shot
Torres.
he wanted.
And, you know, Miguel Torres is a sophomore who loves to pull the trigger. It doesn't matter where he's at. He likes it. But that ball really stuck to his foot on that big kick right there and created a nice opportunity for Union.
Well, that's something we haven't seen out of Edmond Santa Fe. They are usually pretty good about winning some of the tall balls in the air, and there wasn't a white jersey around that one. And it's dangerous when you're in overtime. You can't make mental lapses like that.
So, Brett, halftime or here in this overtime, what is it that Coach Wilson tells the boys to really keep their momentum and everything moving in the right direction for them?
Well, he reminds them that how important the game is. He reminds them that they're capable of doing what they need to do out there. He tries to calm them down. He tries to tell them, let's play our game. You saw earlier in the game when they were shaken, they temporarily abandoned their normal Union attack. It didn't work for them. It's not going to work for them. So basically, I think he tries to calm them down, but at the same time, he wants them to remember how good they are and how their attack works. It's up to them to go out there and put it to work and perform.
That's going to be a deep throw in down all the way by the corner flag. 6:30 to play here in the first overtime. Golden goal. If no one scores, we'll go to another 10-minute. Union been knocking on the door time and time again. And Edmond Santa Fe is really starting to look fatigued out there, Brett.
Yeah, they are. We saw one player, Damian Schwing, coming off the field with cramps. It looks like they're just looking to clear the ball, get a breath. That's what they're doing so far. They're wanting to go into the second part of this overtime and hopefully take this all the way to penalty kicks.
Nice
Good ball across. Well defended by Edmond Santa Fe. Finds a Union foot.
Perry trying to find something. Edmond Santa Fe trying to find some space to get it out. And Union just really continuing to put a lot of pressure on them. That's going to play back, and Brady Hawkins is going to send that all the way back and let him regroup. Plays it all the way up. Marcus Moreno. There's Reyes.
That's a great
Reyes
ball.
is going to go right at him.
Ball returned to Union. Had Jaden Perry on the outside, I think that would have been a good move. Trying to catch the keeper sleeping.
And that was Marcos Moreno from about 30 out and didn't quite have enough mustard on it. Right at 5 minutes to play here in the second overtime. You're watching some free soccer courtesy of the Union Sports Network. Union's all tied up 1-1 with Edmond Santa Fe on a good Thursday matchup. Nice ball.
Ball one in the center. Nice head. They've got 3-on-2. This one could be trouble. Shot and shot and shot and cannot get. It's a counter from Union that started that and winning the ball in the middle of the field.
That's the guy you want to get it to right there. See if he can make something happen.
Come on, me low.
Low and hard across the center from Brady again. Grady.
That's going to go out of bounds, and that'll be a Union throw-in.
Wilson wants the tempo to stay the way it is right now. That's their best friend, to keep that tempo up.
Right at 4 minutes to play here in the first overtime. Union has had lots of opportunities to score. That'll be another throw-in. Grady Werner will take that one all the way down. That's going to be a free kick right there. It's a handball. And a very dangerous spot. And Coach Wilson here, very notorious for coming up with a set play. I'll be surprised if he just throws this across the box like that.
You don't think he lets something in me tells me I want Grady out there just pulling the trigger on this, but sometimes it pays off to be a little smarter.
Nano on the ball.
Goalkeeper sets his wall. Leaves his front
Watch Anthony
post
Reyes
wide
to his
open.
right. Watch Reyes to his right.
Oh,
And he sticks that all the way over. And really, that was a prime spot for one of those Michael Wilson draw-up plays that we just didn't see tonight.
Well, and, he immediately put the shirt over his head. He knew he missed a chance there. Can't get that one back.
All right, 2:35 on the clock. Bigfoot. Everything in this overtime has been down here on Edmond Santa Fe's side of the field. Occasional long ball that just comes right back, and Union has had the entire advantage the entire overtime. Edmond Santa Fe looking extremely tired, looking wore out.
Well, what they're trying to do, Brandon, they're trying to clear the ball as soon as they get the ball off of their side as much as possible. It hadn't been working for them. They're trying to take this to penalty kicks and try their chances there. They have put together an attack here. We got 4 white shirts in the box. Can't get anything done. There's going to be a Union counter on this, and this is going to be dangerous.
And here comes Reyes. He's lightning in a bottle.
He's still after it. This isn't over. And
that's going to be a penalty right there. And that's going to
be a free kick. That was outside the box. Here again, this is
we got a timeout there. So they'll stop the clock with 1:31 to play. Union is going to have a free kick right on the corner of the box. It'll be a short corner, you might say. But
right now the stop clock is Union's friend. It's been dominated by Union. If you're Edmond Santa Fe, you want to see that clock keep ticking, but injury on the field. Here again, we have another issue with when you slide tackle somebody from behind, it's almost always going to be called, and this is the second time it's come to bite Edmond Santa Fe this evening.
And we'll see here if Coach Michael Wilson last year, one of his opening games as being coach, really just out-coached Broken Arrow by scoring on 3 set plays. And drawing them up on the board. He's known for that creativity, known for being able to chalk it up in a way that the kids go, wow, that just works every time. And that last one, Nano sticks in orbit. We'll see if he comes up with something really creative here with 1:31 on the first overtime, see if he can put the nail in the coffin.
Well, that would be true to form from Mike Wilson. I was expecting to see that on the last one. I like it when they go ahead and just pull the trigger, but sometimes, it's not the best thing to do.
They're definitely having a little conference over there. He's going to pull them back.
Got a minute and a half left on the board when the time starts again.
They have dropped all 11 guys into the box, Brett. All 11 guys are in the box for Edmond Santa Fe.
Oh.
Hits the post again, and that goalie's best friend is the pole.
Man, that's another just pure luck there.
If that goalie had 9 lives, he just spent them all.
Union couldn't do much more with it other than have it go in the net on that last attack. Ball was played perfectly. And we got a minute left, and here we got another attack.
We got another one.
Ball slotted through. And it's just a little too much. If that ball had a little less pace, we'd be game over.
Yeah, a little backspin on that, and Reyes would have stuck that through as he is lightning fast.
Referee says that's a little too rough. That ball's going to go to Edmond Santa Fe for another set piece. And this is where it seems like they're actually more effective with their set pieces in this area of the field. They see there's only 25 seconds left to play. They're going to try to hurry this up for one last attack. Straight to Logan. Logan's going to put it out and see if we can get a counter in the last 20 seconds of this. He's just going to run right through it.
Miguel
10 seconds left. He's got to get that ball in the box right now. And too little, too late.
Just like that, we're going straight to the second overtime. And so they're just going to swap sides of the field, and they'll keep going.
Brandon, do you think Mike Wilson saw this working out the way it has tonight? Is this a total surprise?
Well, I think it's Edmond Santa Fe is a great team. It definitely, the ball has not bounced in their direction. You've definitely had some, you've hit the post 3 times.
Yeah.
You had the goal you conceded was just an absolute error. And, in that being that way, it's sometimes it's the luck of the draw.
Here's our best chance on the free kick.
Okay, we're going to go back and look at this free kick from a couple of minutes ago.
This is the one that
Replay
kicks
on
off
this.
the post again.
Now, this was a great chip right into right in the center of play. It was almost an own goal with the first touch. Goes again off a Union player, and the goalkeeper just, sticks his hands out and finds a present. That's how that went down. Union couldn't have done much more with it. In fact, Edmond Santa Fe almost did it for him.
All right. Well, I tell you what, he's Brett Dickey. I'm Brandon McCombs, and you're listening and watching on the Union Sports Network. For all you kiddies out there staying up late, it's congratulations on no school tomorrow for Good Friday. Enjoy your last day off before the final stretch run to get to summer break. It's kind of like, Brett, that last turn in NASCAR before you hit the straightaway. You know it's coming. You see the finish line, but, boy, it's a ways down the road.
Yeah, I know both of my kids have been talking about it. They can't wait.
All right. Well, we've got about 25 seconds here before Coach Wilson brings them out. He's having a little talk with them, trying to get them kind of dialed in. And Coach Peeler over there for Edmond Santa Fe doing the same, trying to keep his guys pumped. And, Brett, the story in this first overtime was they were gassed.
Yeah, Brandon, they're going to continue to be gassed. In fact, the last 2 minutes break that they had on the small intermission between these two halves of overtime is a blessing for them. I don't think that it's long enough for them to recover from the sheer amount of soccer that's been played this evening. They have been playing their hearts out to keep this game in check. Again, I can't say enough of Edmond Santa Fe. I know their coaches is got to be proud of the way they played this evening.
All right. Union now defending the north goal, going left to right on your computer screen, Android, tablet, or phone, and in the black. Sticks it out just like that. They're going to go wide to Griffin Brown. Union trying to stay within their game plan. Plays it in. There's to Torres. Sticks it wide to Chico Barrera. Chris just pulls it. There's Moreno. And a nice touch. He took an extra one, and I tell you what, if that's the young man you want, he's very composed on the ball, but, boy, that one got away from him just a little bit.
Yeah, it was just the extra touch. The ball was beautifully played, and it was just one touch too many. Again, we have Barrera that just manhandled the defense, worked his way, picked it apart down the middle of the field, and great passing, great ball handling.
Nice play there.
Attempted clear by Edmond Santa Fe isn't going to be enough.
They're going to let that go out of bounds, and that'll be a Union throw-in. Griffin Brown on it right at 9 minutes to play. Union already knocking on the door again.
Throw in down to the corner, well shielded by
And
Edmond.
they're going to say that didn't touch
kick.
anybody, so it'll be a a goal kick for Edmond Santa Fe.
We're going to take a look at this last run. Again, it was just a perfect slot ball. That is what Union is known for, playing the angles. Reyes had him beat. It was one too many touches that kept him, and the goalkeeper did a great job. The goalkeeper stayed composed, cut off the angles, and had a great save there.
Marcos definitely would want that one back.
I said that was Reyes. That was Marcos Moreno. It'll be a Union set piece here, just outside of the U.
Nano's going to knock this wide to Griffin.
Plenty of time, all the time in the world to set this up.
Lots of space for Grady Werner.
Just missed touch there.
Adolfo's going to go wide again to Brown. Into Marcos.
Ball up for grabs. Brown plays off of it, ends up winning it.
Tries to shove it on a slot, outside part of his foot. Nice ball work by Union. Triangulating balls everywhere. He is pulled down in.
No, they're calling him offsides, Brandon. They're saying he didn't get back on. They're saying
he was pulled, but I tell you what, that defender had a full sleeve and holding. In the NFL, that would have been a yellow flag for holding.
Yeah.
Inside 7 minutes to play. Union's 1 goal on 17 shots. 1 goal on 4 shots. Nice touch.
Good ball played outside for Moreno. Ball still up for grabs. Union on attack. Again,
Perry
just out of
could not
his
get
reach.
there. That was a great ball by Anthony Reyes, and Jaden Perry could not get to it.
Another good ball played in, and another one just slightly out of reach. I mean, this game has been decided by, I don't know,
Literally,
it's been decided by inches the whole night. I mean,
and
all the shots that have hit the post, the passes that are missed by mere inches.
Austin Moreno is getting ready to check into the game. I'm guessing more cramps going on out there for Edmond Santa Fe. They may not have been this deep into a game yet this year.
No, some people make it through their whole season without having to do this.
Marcos Moreno checks out. Austin Moreno checks in. And Marcos wishing he had that one back. Adolfo on there. Starting the clock back. And Griffin Brown staying very composed on it. Nice ball work.
He's going all the way back out again.
Ball.
That's a great ball to switch the field. We got Grady Werner.
He got his pocket pick there. They're trying to find some space. That might be the best thing, is allow them to kind of push up the field. That might open the pocket in the passing lanes to get a counter back going. Union trying to stay composed. They've dominated the overtime, out shooting their opponents. 17-4 for the game.
Referee letting the game play. He's going to stop the clock again.
Another cramp. That's the third or fourth one that's gone down with a cramp.
Well, here again, Brandon, I'm not so certain that, every time we stop the clock, I think it works in Union's favor. It's been dominated by them in overtime. Every starter that Edmond has to bring out for a cramp just makes it that much easier for Union out there. I know as good as Logan is at his penalty kicks, they would still much rather have this done in regulation, not have to go to penalty kicks.
Yes. You get to a penalty shootout, it's like hitting the craps table. You have no idea what's going to happen when the dice are thrown.
That's right.
All right. 5:18 to play here in the second overtime. We're in some free soccer in the second overtime as Union and Edmond Santa Fe are all tied up at 1. If you're just joining us, you have just a phenomenal night of soccer.
Jaden Perry, an open field win, and ball goes back to Edmond Santa Fe. Ball mishandled. That's not what he wanted. I think he was trying to switch the field on that one.
We're coming up on the 11 o'clock hour, and boys are still giving it all they've got tonight. Playing the ball up. Jaden Perry's going to throw it in. All right. Lots of people tuning in to check out the end of this game to find out exactly how it's going to end. 4:20 here to play in the second overtime. Make sure you get your excitement
Right
ready.
now, what you need to do is get yourself a cup of coffee because we're going to be up for a little while, I think. This is, I mean, for every opportunity that Union's had tonight, Edmond Santa Fe's had whether they pulled it out of thin air or whatever they've done, they've had a defensive answer for it. They certainly deserve to go this far into the game by the way they've been playing defense. Well defended by Union, picked up by Edmond again, and they are on an attack. They've got 5 white jerseys. Okay.
Austin
Now
Moreno, now
great
you're going to see a
counter.
counter here.
And there it is. It's off to the races. Whoever's the fastest is going to get it. And the goalkeeper with just enough space to grab that one.
He comes way out. I think Union's going to have a slot one like that in order to beat them.
Approaching the 3-minute mark. There's still plenty of time for stuff to happen, especially the way Union has played this overtime. There's a ball out to the corner. Brown is going to have room. He's going to keep it in. Ball comes across, and again, just out of the reach.
And that was a great ball by Griffin Brown.
We're still on attack. Burner picks it up. Shot is not handled
right
cleanly,
in front,
and that's
and the
what
goalie,
they want.
Again, Morris the Cat, the 9 lives keeper, keeps it in play.
Well, this counter that Union has had, even when the defense for Edmond thinks they have it cleared, you have somebody like Grady that's there to just put it right back on you, and that's what you want out of him. You want those hard, low shots that are just incredibly difficult for keepers to handle. Your strikers have to be right there on.
There's
on
Barrera, and there's Reyes. It's a goal. That's
And
it,
that's
ladies and
game
gentlemen.
over.
The game is over. The Union Redskins strike with 2:17 on the clock. Chris Barrera takes control and hits Anthony Reyes, and it is all she wrote. Ladies and gentlemen, what a great game. You don't want to miss that one. Ticket stubs are probably going for hundreds out on the field. Fantastic game. Union scores with 2:17 in double overtime, and Edmond Santa Fe falls 2-1. 19 shots, 3 corners, 1 corner, 4 shots, and 1 goal for Edmond Santa Fe. And Brett Dickey, that's a game for the ages.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here to see that one. And, we're looking at this last run that was made. It's exactly what works for Union. It's exactly what you want them to do the whole game. As I said earlier, if you continue to do that, don't abandon it. It's going to work for you. And it was a perfect slot ball. And Mr. Reyes, that was the star of the Tuesday night game, gets to come out here again. He missed one earlier that he wishes he could have back, and he was able to get that one and put this game to rest. Amazing soccer game tonight. Well played on both sides.
I tell you what,
let's look at the replay here again real quick. Just attack. We have, again, just play in the angles, a perfect slot ball. Made his run perfectly on time to collect that one. Nobody behind him to defend. One-on-one with the goalie, and normally he's going to have that one. Great composure.
So, again, that was Chris Barrera who created that off the free kick with Griffin Brown. And I tell you what, I said Anthony Reyes scored that, but it was number 8, Austin Moreno, wasn't it?
Was it number 8 or was it? I thought that was Reyes.
They're going to go back, and I tell you, we want to say thank you for tuning in tonight. We've had a phenomenal night here at the U. So until next time, next week's a dead week. We'll see you soon. You've been watching the Union Sports Network. Good night.